Okay, in this video we're going to talk about, as a new player to No Man's Sky, you're going to visit a lot of planets. As an old player, I've pre-ordered and I've been playing ever since. Not consistently. It's been 6 months since I last played, so I'm 3 updates behind. Because they put out a new expansion or update every 2 months. So I'm quite behind, but you're gonna want to visit a planet and think, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I need to put up a base here. And you don't want to do that every single time you find an amazing planet. You are going to visit, if we go into our galactic map here, there are something like 18 quintillion planets in this game. Every one of these dots is a system that has planets. And so your first tendency is to, one, be incredibly overwhelmed, and that's natural. And I can just keep going. I'm just pushing forward. And look, all of these systems are systems with stars and multiple planets that you can go to and visit, and it's overwhelming. So, with that being said, you only get 400 bases in the game, and you're thinking, Aaron, that's a lot. Holy cow. You're going to burn through a lot of them if you decide to put a base on every planet. The other thing is, how are you going to track that? How are you going to track 400 different bases? How are you going to remember the first base or the 15th base you put down? What it's there for? Why do I have it? I'm just going. I'm just going. And all of these systems are findable and playable in the game. All right. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of systems, a lot of stars. I'm just pushing forward through the map. It's insane. So you don't want to initially have a base at every single planet. If we come and look at this, all of these, this is a little tiny cluster of all the places I've been to. This is a little tiny cluster. If there's a name next to it, most likely you visited it already. So that makes it really easy to find a new system. To look at this little cluster that we can go to all these planets right in here. If we want to. There might be reasons to do that, but I'm guaranteeing you that there's not a good reason to go visit all these planets. First of all, each planet has core resources. You're going to find carbon, ferrite dust, sodium, oxygen, dihydrogen on every single planet that you go on. And the reason that is so that if you crash, you're able to repair your ship potentially and make launch fuel to get off that planet. Okay, and playing the game, it teaches you very early. It's like within the first hour of playing the game, how to make launch fuel. So every single planet's going to have these different resources on it. So that's one reason why you might not want to go to a friggin' new system and build a base there. Now, there are incredibly valid reasons why you would want to put a base on a specific planet. And I'm going to take you to, let's get out of this. How do I get out? Leave. I'm on a controller. I'm going to go to the space station real quick. And I'm going to show you the list of my bases that I have and why I have them. Again, you have 400 bases. You play your game. You do whatever the heck you want to do. But I'm telling you, there is no reason to throw a base down on every single planet. Because one, although it is very cool as a new player, after your 1000th planet, you're going to be like, okay, these are all the same. But that changes over time. They just added giants and purple systems, so you're going to get new stuff down the line. So you go to a terminus, a station terminus, a teleporter, And while you're here, you can check out your bases, your settlements, your the space stations you've been to, all kinds of other stuff. So if I go to my bases, and I've come up with naming conventions. When I build a base, it's not glamorous, it's not super sexy, but I know that this is Apps by Aaron Dioxite Mine, and it's a C grade mine. This one over here has gamma root, storm crystals, and uranium. This one here is my mining for oxygen. And if I go down, this one has cactus flesh. This one has frost. This is where I go to find, or I have a farm there that already has this. This is my milk farm because I was doing a bunch of recipes. So there's definitely reasons. This is a water temporary one that I found that was water. Here's a gas giant that I like. This one's another one. So I do have a couple that are just kind of garbage. This is a nice ruins planet that I can go to and get a bunch of supplies for making ruins. Look at this one. Apps by Aaron, sticky honey farm and nourishing slime. You need those for certain recipes. So here's another one, a true water giant. I don't think it is a true water giant. I was mistaken in that. Here I've got a main base that I started. So there's reasons why you might want to have multiple bases, but I'm telling you, as soon as you put down a base and you have a specific reason, give it a unique name so that you know why you want to go back there. I want to go back to the floating waterfalls because it's super cool. Let's go to it. It's super cool. I found it and I'm like, oh, I've never seen this before. I want to, maybe I do want to have 300 bases. Name it appropriately or you're going to get lost really fast. I also have an Excel. Nope. I closed it. I have an Excel sheet in Google Sheets that helps me track everything because I'm a nerd. So here's our waterfalls planet. Of course, it's at night. Let's go into turn our torch on. Not helping. Oh, I think I'm on the waterfall. Yeah. Let's go find it. Where's the waterfall? No, don't hurt me, bro. Anyway, there is a waterfall here someplace. I just can't find it right now. But I found this planet that it just has a bunch of them. You can, of course it's at night. It's so stupid. Well, we're going down. Well, that's what we're doing. You don't want to die. I need to do a permadeath run. Crap. Anyway, we were clear up there. Hey. Oh yeah, this one has floating boobs. That juice ya. It's not why I saved this map. I thought it was cool to have floating islands with waterfalls that we'll find in the day. Here, booby, booby, booby. So anyway, there are my islands up there. It does have waterfalls. It's not a problem. Let's get back to our let's call our ship. Oops. I can find the button. Where can you be summoned? Got to be green. Oh, there we go. Of course, it's in the dark. But anyway, you may want to have a location that you want to save because it's super unique and cool and something you've never seen before. But for the most part, you can get by with just a handful of bases. And like I said, it's going to get overwhelming. It's going to get daunting that you have so many bases to manage and track. But you may want to have bases for a specific reason. Like I have, like I said, I have a base for oxygen so that I can just go get a bunch of oxygen if I need it for recipes. Oh, so we got problems here. We got problems. You're gonna run across these from time to time too. Is this abandoned? Ain't nobody here. There's nothing here. I think it's brokered abandoned or something. You run across these from time to time too. But anyway, that's my point. Don't don't feel like every single planet deserves a base. You throughout your gameplay, you're gonna end up visiting thousands and thousands of, where am I, of bases. What is this? Am I in a purple system? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Scary. Where are we? We are on a purple system. We're in a... Oops. Abandoned Corvax. But if I look at it, I've got a base there because I thought it was pretty cool. So let's go over here. Conflict Boisterous. Nah. We'll go to yet another just yellow system. What? We'll come over here. I mean, so you're gonna want to find everybody searches for Earth-like paradise planet, and that's 100% valid. It's nice to have a place to call home. Oops. That is nice to be in. You're not getting attacked by sentinels and massive storms going crazy. So a lot of people search for a paradise planet. You can look for paradise or viridescent planets. There's lots of different ones that are super nice to be around. So corrosive, you would probably want to come here for the fungal mold for recipes. This one here, you want to go for frost crystals and cobalt. I have another video talking about how to make ionized cobalt and sell it for millions of dollars. So you might want to do that. If I come over here to this system, see if we can find the magic area to scan. Doesn't like me. Come on. Sometimes you gotta wiggle around. There we go. To find the spot to scan. Life incompatible. Even there you might want to have. It's got rusted metal and cobalt. You might want to save this because you could have 2 mining stations, 3 really. You could have emerald, you could have rusted metal, you could have cobalt. Those are the minerals that you're going to be able to find on this planet. Let's try to get in the light, Aaron. Right, let's go through these. And then there's gases on these planets too that you might be able to get. Now this is life incompatible. I'm not sure. It might have oxygen, but you could have potentially up to 3 bases here. Or maybe you want to make this your home base. Why? I came in the light. Here we go. So if we land here, these life incompatibles, you're still going to get those core resources that I talked about, right? You're still going to be able to find carbon, ferrite dust, dihydrogen. It's right here. Here's the dihydrogen. Oh, that's fun. Look, there's a comet. It's crashing into the planet. We can get the ferrite dust. We can get dihydrogen. We can kill this thing to get some oxygen. These planets are fun because they got low gravity and you can really get going. If I do a scan, we can find some more oxygen bulbs. If I do a scan through my scanner, there's no electrical hotspots, no power nearby. There's a B class something for minerals. Let's go find it. Can really get going. This gravity, it's so fun. Oh yeah, Gravitino balls. Now, Gravitino balls sell for some money. You need them for some recipes later, but as soon as I pick this up, you're gonna get swarmed by the cops. They don't want you stealing their balls. I said it. Where's our hotspot here? I'm going in circles. There we go. Analyzing hotspot, holding the scan button. My visor. So here's a hotspot for emerald. It's B class. And if I want to, I could set up a mining operation for that. Let's do a scan for a gas. There's a B grade something gas over yonder. So let's go see what kind of gases we could get off this planet. So there, like I said, there are very valid reasons why you would want to have, oops, passed it. Why you would want to have a base on this desolate, crappy planet. But let's see what we get here. B grade what? Gas. Oxygen. That ain't bad at all. So on this planet, we got oxygen, we got emerald. If I go out further and do more scanning, I'm going to find other resources. It's nice and light. I got plenty of area to build a base. So maybe you would. Maybe there's a valid reason why you want to be here. Gravitino balls. You'll find those on other planets, but you know, me late game, there's no reason to have a base on this planet, because I've found hundreds of these kinds of planets. They're all over the place, right? Let's go take a look at another one real quick. I want to see how long we were doing. 15 minutes. I'm just talking. Did I look at this one? I don't think I did. But in a nutshell, you do you. But I'm telling you, there's no reason to have a ton of bases. A barren planet. This has cactus flesh, salvageable scrap. Now, you're going to want to be on this planet for a little while because of the new Corvette system, but they're high sentinel activity. This is not a planet that I would like to call home for a long period of time. It's because I don't want the cops all over me when I'm trying to just mine some materials. The sentinels show up. What are you doing here? Yeah, of course it's in pitch black. Let's land. Let's see what we get. Man, this is a dark planet. Good grief. Weather, dehydrated, frequent abundant fauna. Okay, we got some. Let's do a scan. We got some hepatoid wheat. I don't know what that is. Cactus. Here's a salvaged container. We got some hazardous flora trying to hurt us. Humming sacks. We got this guy. What's up, dude? Thank you for the units. So we have emerald deposit. We have emerald cobalt deposit. We have venom sacks. I don't want those right now. There's another cobalt deposit. So there's a couple of reasons why you might want a base here, just to get the cobalt and the emerald. Totally valid reasons to do that. Man, it is. But I don't like the vibes, man. It's spooky. I'm scared. Got cool cactus though. Dude, what? I just wanted to see you. What is this? Never seen that before. Freaking me out, bro. Oh, geez. Scared me, bro. Look at that thing. What is this? There's a little deposit right here. Got some emerald right there in front of your face. I made this video way too long. That being said, you know, you got 400 bases. Use them wisely. Get a naming convention going for your bases. It can be whatever you want, Tim. It could be name it whatever you want. Is there no space station in this system? Okay. Are they two stuck together? If I found a planet, I've seen other people do this, where planets are melded together. We're gonna find out. This might be a situation where I want a base, because two planets have converged into each other. I don't think that's the case, but we're gonna find out. I've seen other people. No. Oh man. I wanted a super cool planet. Unmapped Arctic frost. Okay. This is a freaky system. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm scared. B. Let's go back to where we were. Let's go here. That has a base, but I don't want to go there. Let's go here. What's this one? Abandoned Gek. Dissonant. I hit the wrong button. I haven't played in a while. Let's go back up here. Let's go to this one. Yep. I got a base there. So anyway, there you go. Bases, you don't need 1,000 of them. Pick your locations carefully. You're going to get overwhelmed real quick.